French President Francois Hollande took the world by surprise when he sent troops to northern Mali to bomb Islamist terrorists, a unilateral action not without consequences. Last Wednesday, dozens of foreign workers were taken hostage in Algeria in retaliation for Algiers letting France use its airspace. Several people have been killed, among them French nationals. Francois Hollande says the hostage crisis justifies the airstrikes in Mali. But with a country increasingly at risk, what do the French people think? It was sold as the war France could not avoid. Faced with the prospect of Mali falling into the hands of jihadists, French President Francois Hollande had little choice but to act. In response to an urgent appeal from Mali's president, Paris deployed ground troops and carried out airstrikes on rebel bases, halting the Islamist advance to the capital, Bamako.
I think it's a good thing. I think if Francois Hollande took action, it's because the Malian president asked him to. I don't think France is interfering. It's the Malian people themselves who asked for assistance. The former colonial power had explicitly said it would not send ground forces into Mali, so when it did, it prompted suggestions of neo-colonialism. But for Francois Hollande, the Mali intervention has nothing to do with a bygone era, and more to do with preventing a terrorist state at the doorstep of France and Europe.
I suppose I have to support my country because if there are Islamists in Mali, and I think they are, then I think it's really important to help Mali and the Malian people. And so, yes, I support the action that France leads.
Paris has pledged to fight until Mali's Islamist rebels are wiped out, but in doing so has put itself under threat of terrorist reprisals on hostages and in France. Islamists have already vowed revenge, saying that France has attacked Islam, raising fears of a backlash from the Muslim community. Fears dismissed by Imam instructor Jalil Siddiqui.
Je les qualifie même pas de musulmans.
I wouldn't even describe them as Muslims. It's serious what I'm saying. For me, they are drug traffickers, ruffians. You can't go around attacking people and carrying out the most despicable things like whipping and stoning people or destroying people's memories. Where are we going? It's terrible what's happening. No, that is not Islam. Islam is Timbuktu. It's peaceful.
L'islam, c'est Timbuktu. C'est paisible.
While most European countries support France's UN-backed military campaign, they have been reluctant to provide military assistance. For France's Jewish community, these countries underestimate the danger of Islamic extremism.
Israel is very aware of the fact that those people that France is fighting against in Mali are the same ones, or the same category of people who want not only the disappearance of the state of Israel, but really wants, for many of them, the disappearance of the entire Jewish population.
With France still reeling from the Toulouse killings in which a French Muslim, Mohamed Merah, murdered 4 Jewish people, there have been concerns that an attack on a Muslim country might spawn new Islamist terrorists.
We have very dangerous Muslim fundamentalist networks existing in France, what we call the sleeping networks, like Monsieur Merah. We have 10, 20 of them in this country who have been trained in Waziristan, between Pakistan and Afghanistan, in the Taliban's area. We do know we have them. I think they are under control, but we do know we have risks of retaliations against French interests, against Western interests everywhere in the world. It's a war. We are at war.
France is to boost the 1,700 of its troops to 2,500. For the moment, Francois Hollande enjoys wide support and has revealed himself to be a bold war leader. But he'll be expecting African leaders to take the lead in Mali in quashing Islamist rebels, so that his war on jihad will not be fought alone. France's war on radical Islam in Mali rapidly turned into a global conflict when Islamist terrorists seized several foreign workers at a gas plant in Algeria. The hostage crisis spread fallout from Mali's war beyond Africa, challenging Washington and Europe. It also reminded the world of the threat of terrorism and the uncountable parallel between Islam and jihad, as the Muslim community once again sees their religion hijacked by a small minority. This is Christina Okello for Jewish News 1 in Paris.